Hey Steve, let's take a look at the snatches here. All right, is that 190 or maybe 195 there? Good setup, taking your time, not rushing that first pull. Let's see the third one here. Yeah, a lot more deliberate with your lifts, which is a very good thing. Approaching it like it's a single lift every single time. That was probably the best one right there, even though he took a little step forward. Let's go back. Okay, so think about, like we talked about before, is just slowing it down. So you're trying to go overhead, or it looks like you're trying to go overhead in initial lift. So you're just, or it's like a rush to the pockets, then the pause, and then a rush to overhead. And these lifts, especially when it's not super heavy, I mean, 190 is a middle ground for you. You should be slowing it and just control, like say a 2-3 second like lift from the ground, get it to where you want, and then try to avoid that up, down, up once you get to your pockets. But bar paths pretty good here. Good footwork. You can see your feet moving. And pretty upright. I'm guessing this was shouldered, but pretty much a muscle snatch there. But geez, if I could muscle snatch 195 or 190, whatever you have on the bar, I'd be in pretty good shape. Let's see the second one here. Okay, good time setting up. This one looks better just immediately. Pulling up a little out, but you're driving away from the floor, which is better. I mean, you got a lot of back opening up, but think about like that squatting the bar up to the hip and a little jump forward. The main thing is to approach it, getting like a hang snatch feel and a little dump. But let's see what happened here. So I think it is a little forward. You didn't get yourself set. Yeah, back wasn't where you wanted it to be, and then it just kind of tips forward on you. I mean, if you had it an inch behind you, the bar ended up an inch further back overhead, would have been an easy catch. But just like everything else, would have been easier if you did it right. All right, let's see this second attempt at it. Better setup on this third one. A little bit rushed, but when you're just going by feel, yeah, you're going to have a little better time. So driving away from the floor, you get to the early arm pull, trying to get into the hip, and then that drive forward. So I know the feeling. You miss the lift, it's like, screw it, I'm going to do it right. I'm going to do it my way. But taking your time on the initial first pull and then getting into the pockets, getting that drive up from the floor is going to pay off. And then the step forward because that jump forward. Yeah, feels good to make it. You got a few things, but I think just slowing down that first pull and being a little more cautious, not cautious, but careful, conscientious, I would say, about bar speed and what's moving at what time. So initiating the lift from the ground with the legs, Trying to get rid of the arm bend. And then getting one movement up instead of a movement out and forward. And then chasing that bar. But better time of your setup. It's looking good. It's looking better. Just take your time and with your pull from the ground to your hip.